What's up, Soil brothers and Soil sisters?
Soil family.
What's going on?
It's Friday.
Yep,
It is
Black Friday.
Black Friday. That mean a whole lot, y'all. So did y'all get any deals today? I mean, anything exciting other than laying around?
Yeah. Who did some shopping today? Who found something great?
Did you find something great today?
I found something that I needed, something that I wanted. So I'm excited about
it. I think it was great. A great find. Team Happy, what's up? Good Eats. My Renaissance grandma. Patty Powell. What's up?
Yeah, I want to hear about them Thanksgiving dinners also.
Belated Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Team Happy. Whoop, whoop. No shopping for me. What's up, Andale Sherman's Family Farm? What's up? I'm about to get in this chat now. So we went out, just browsing just because.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of Black Friday shopping in a while. I used to do it all the time, but there used to be some great deals. I don't see that as much anymore. Now it could be that I'm just at the wrong place. I don't know, but I don't see great deals no more.
What's the topic for the day? We're gonna talk about some citrus.
Oh yeah.
Bobby got tons of citrus. So we're gonna talk about some citrus, Team Happy, in a few minutes. Andale said, now you have to tell us what you found, Bobby. What did you find?
Well, sometimes I build things, and I have to make do with what tools I do have.
Like the back of the truck.
Yeah. So now I have the appropriate tools to do the job. I got them done, but now I can get them done easier and probably look a little better doing it.
Get them clean lines now, clean lines.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. What's up, Bandit? Psalms, Country Hustle, Soil Soldier 70. I think that was all I saw. What's up, Soil Family?
Yeah, I'm not a carpenter, but I enjoy putting stuff together. I enjoy the challenge of putting things together. So, this, it's gonna be fun because now I have a piece of equipment which is a miter saw with a stand.
It's an adult toy.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl Faulkner. So I'm glad I saw Cheryl. I mailed off all of y'all packages. They should be there between tomorrow and Monday, hopefully. I mailed everything off.
So what about the people that's local?
Who is local? Happy is here. Presbyterian is local. We'll meet her one day. I'll text her. I'll email her and we'll meet her so she can get her stuff. But Presbyterian is the only one. What's up, Team Happy? Glad y'all are here.
I thought we had a couple of people that was in town.
Just Presbyterian.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what our day been, running around. We stopped by Mom to check on her. And now we back home.
Yes.
And
so nobody else did any shopping today?
Evidently not.
Nobody bought nothing?
They say I ain't spending their money out here. No, the sales are not. It's not like Black Friday used to be. We were saying that earlier. Like you would find it was some sales out there you wanted to make sure you got, but
And it could be the fact that we just don't need or want much. So therefore there's really nothing out there that we should be hunting for.
Yeah.
So there's certain things I only buy during this time of year. That's bed sheets. Pots and pans generally, and tools.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I try to wait to get because I'm all for a good deal. I'm a pretty thrifty. What's that?
Psalms baby. The baby type. What's up, little man? He said, "What's up, Black Tropical?" I don't do Black Friday.
in the stores,
in the stores anymore. I shop online.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He said I'm gonna look online and see what I can find there because the stores wasn't looking too good. But then we went in Home Depot and found a pretty good sale.
So I mean, I guess if you need to go and find little gifts for people, Black Friday probably for you. You know, kids are grown.
There she go, pescatarian.
You know, parents and my friends. You know, we understand. We don't go. We don't. You know, all the people in my life are pretty thrifty. You know,
Yeah.
they don't sit there and spend their money. They got family. They spend their money on their family. Our friendship don't. You know, we don't judge our friendship by what we buy each other.
So Sherman said, "It's a small world. I found y'all through Andell, and I found her through Edie's Family Farm. Her Tuesday. Right. They shout her out a couple times because her Tuesday really touched them."
Well, welcome, Sherman. We're glad to have you. Hope you enjoy the family, man. Chat up, get to know everybody.
That's right.
You got any questions for us? You know, matter of fact, well, yeah, we got 35 people here. There are some new people in the chat, and it's been a while since we actually introduced ourselves to y'all and tell y'all what we're about. You know, of course, I'm Bobby.
And I'm Sherry.
Yeah, we're Black Tropical Homestead. So we are based in Savannah, Georgia. Yep. We're in a subtropical area. We raise chickens for meat and eggs, raise rabbits for meat and pets.
And pelts.
And pelts.
And poop. We want all the poop because it's great fertilizer, but we grow a couple hundred different variety of tropical and non-tropical fruit. Now that we have peaches and, you know, all the normal things.
And we also grow vegetables.
Yes.
Not to forget our quail. We do raise quail.
Yeah.
For meat.
Yeah. They back there. They just hanging out, you know. They freeloaders right now. That's what I call them. What y'all freeloaders doing? But quail are fun. I like raising quail. I know I like hatching quail. The raising part it can be a little tricky. So
yeah, so we love what we do. And we got on here basically to document some of the stuff that we did do, and found a great community. And we love sharing what we do and learning from you all. So, you know, we did start the SoilFamily Expo.
Yep.
Because of the great people that we have met in this community. And we wanted to get an opportunity to meet some of the people in person, not just online. We want to actually meet you all
in real life
and know you all.
Yeah.
You know, so we started the SoilFamily Expo, and it's been great so far. We got another one coming up next year in April. And it's been a joy meeting all the people we have met. It's been amazing, really, you know.
Yeah, so, our last name is Black. That's how we came up with our name. We were trying to figure out what do we call ourselves, and I said, well, we are the Blacks. We grow tropical, and this is our homestead. So I think it just now.
We emphasize tropical because we grow stuff that not supposed to be grown here. So subtropical. We're in a subtropical area, so we grow tropical fruit. So we have to deviate a little bit from the normal growing behaviors, and you know, to be successful at growing this stuff. So,
Bandit said, "My chickens are just eating now, and that's all." They being freeloaders too. So it's that time of the year where they will cut back on laying, but that's why it's good to have a method to preserve eggs, because you know, according to the store, don't nobody want to buy those things. So they do take a break.
So we do put out, you know, content every week. We do a couple of lives, you know, a week. And we try to keep in touch with everybody. You know, we do things to tighten up the community, to bring us together. And that's one of the reasons why we enacted, you know, the SoilFamily method or the chat, because we want all of our subscribers to actually know each other also. Yeah. So if you type SoilFamily in the chat, your channel will pop up if you have one. And in that way, if somebody's interested, they can come over and see you, and we can all grow together and
Yep.
do great things together.
And it's amazing, the wealth of knowledge. Where's Middle? Down by Midway?
I'm assuming that's
I
middle will be closer inward.
That I know what Middle is.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I heard Middle from now. Hello, Jen.
Broke.
Yeah.
I'm still not.
We freeze the eggs, and they are great. Yeah, we froze eggs last year, but
Mm-hmm.
what I was saying was the blessing in this community is the wealth of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised. Like Andale, she putting out preparedness videos now, about how to stay prepared for anything.
Mm-hmm.
You stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared. It's amazing. So she putting out little shorts,
right,
straight to the point, showing you how to do this. It's done. Perfect. We got people that know everything. Broke. He loves citrus. I'm surprised he's not here tonight. He loved his citrus. I couldn't figure out how to get the video to work for this. I could see the chat, but not hear or see. But it was faster for me than last time. Well, welcome in, Dreamweek. They are the rabbit people, more rabbit people. So we love our rabbits. I'm working on growing my channel also. So yeah, type SoilFamily, one word, so we can all check you out. It's amazing. This is a beautiful community here. So supportive. We were talking about going live last night. You can't go wrong with going live. You might mess up, but guess what? We'll be right there trying to tell you, hit the green button. Don't end the live. Just do this, do that. So nobody will criticize you. We all mess up.
Mm-hmm.
We all mess up. So
and it's to you all, if you can, share this out. And hopefully we'll find some more great people to add to our community.
That's right.
The thing is, finding like-minded people is hard. It's easier to do in a situation like this because the only people that's going to come and look at you are people that kind of got the same interests as you. So if you messy, you're going to messy people. But if you are a good person and you love growing and you love being good to a fellow man, those are the kind of people that you will find.
Janet said she only got 2 videos on her channel. That's a start.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than what a lot of people got.
That's
so
right.
You're getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, babe, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about citrus. And one thing else I want to add before we actually start that, to the new people, we try to refrain from certain topics. It is only because they are topics that generally divide us.
Yeah.
And we're here for only the things that bring us together. All right. Don't mean you can't have those views, you can't have those thoughts.
Oh yeah.
It just means that we prefer you not discuss them
at Black Tropical.
At Black Tropical. Yeah.
Just at Black Tropical,
Mm-hmm.
but
and that's
religion, sex, race, and politics.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all the things that tend to divide us, and we don't want to divide. We need each other. We need a community.
Mm-hmm.
So we are not judge. We're not here to judge anybody.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you respect us, we respect you.
We have
no matter
our
what
views, we have our beliefs, we have whatever, but they're ours.
Yeah.
And we don't force them on no one.
That's right.
And we prefer you not to force them on no one here. Yes. Also. So.
Mother-in-law topic allowed. Of course.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, guys, we've been free fall. Free fall.
Prepper 101, we've been getting those from you for a year now.
Yes.
So yeah, bring them on. Yeah, but other than that, it's all love. We want to spread love and grow these groceries.
Talk to each other. You don't have to be talking to us in our chat. You can talk to whoever who's here.
Yeah, ask them questions. We don't know everything.
Yeah.
I sure don't know.
Mm-hmm. Get to know each other, not a problem.
Yeah. We are family.
Mhm.
So all right, I'm gonna sit back and let Bobby have this thing because we're gonna talk about this delicious citrus that
Yeah. So guys, we went to a friend house this week, and man, they had amazing backyard full of citrus. So we had Myers lemons, big old tree full of them.
full. It was
Yes.
dripping.
Mhm.
I like saying that now. We had
Satsuma oranges,
Satsuma oranges,
a
which are in
humongous tree.
the
Like,
freeze dryer now.
yeah, like thousands of fruit still
Yeah.
on there, and I'm sure thousands already came off. And some of the things still flowering, and they actually putting off more fruit.
Yes. What else did we have?
Miwa,
Miwa kumquat.
Miwa Kumquat. Now, this is the first time we tried that. My wife love them.
I love
them. They're okay to me, but what I fell in love with is another one they had in the backyard that I never heard of and never tried until I got it. Of course, I had to do a bunch of research, and there's not a whole lot on them,
Yeah.
but man, to me, they are delicious. Delicious.
So it's called mandarin
Mandarin quat. Mandarin quat.
mandarin quat.
So it's a mix between a mandarin orange and a kumquat. Yes.
Okay.
You can eat the whole thing.
Because the sweetness is on the outside,
Mhm.
pretty much like the kumquat, the miwa
Mhm.
kumquat, which I love. The miwa tastes all sweet to me, inside out. The peel and the inside.
Mhm. So on the miwa, it's mainly skin. I mean, they got some flesh in it, but it's not as much. The the Mandarin quat has a ton of flesh inside, and it's about 5 times as big. So, and to me, way more delicious. But I do like a tangy um, bite to my citrus. I don't like it being just sugary sweet. I need to have a tang to it. It need to be tangy sweet.
So is that a miwa that we have in a pot? Kumquat. It's variegated. I know. I don't know if it's different variety.
Which one?
The one that we have in a pot here.
No. That's a variegated kumquat.
Okay.
It's variegated. And that's also good too. But what we found out last year, we must let them things turn all the way orange
the way.
before they actually taste good.
We harvested so many of them things last year. They were not ready.
Yeah. So I left some on Monet just so I can see what they taste like later.
And then
we realized like, oh, we should have left all them things on there because
like,
that tastes amazing.
Yes. But
Who said they like tangy too?
Dirt Road.
What's up, Cassandra?
Cassandra Dominic. Team Happy. Thank y'all for sharing this thing out. Y'all are busy. I love y'all.
Yes, guys. So if you just came in, share us out. We appreciate it. But guys, let me tell you something that absolutely amazed me today. Last year, my orange tree.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it did not taste good. And it was the first year that I actually got fruit off of it. And I think I actually did a video trying it.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it did not taste good. And I was, depressed. But I figured I'm going to continue to let it grow. And if I needed to, I can graft a better tasting orange onto the tree. So I didn't do any grafting. And this year, I just let it grow. And today,
oh my God,
I went out there and tried them. The best tasted orange I ever, in my entire life, tasted.
You look like,
great.
When you were eating that orange, reminded me of, who was it, Martin Lawrence, when he stole the pie on Life out of the window, and he ate that hot pie. He was sitting there eating that hot pie. That's what I thought about when Bobby was eating that orange today. So, I'll have to put that short up for y'all shortly. But
yeah, I filmed the short, right? It caught me off guard because I didn't know what the orange was gonna taste like. I knew I was gonna do a short, but I didn't know what the orange was gonna taste like. So when I ate it and it hit my taste buds, I'm like, oh,
It was delicious.
I was like, wow.
Yes.
So I took another one off and I brought it in to Sherry and let her try it, and she agreed with me that it was amazing.
And to be able to taste the difference in all of this citrus this week, and freeze dry some. That's the amazing part of it. Is most of the time you can only get good fruit around this time of the year, good citrus.
Right.
But being that we have a freeze dryer, we can preserve it for a long time.
And guys, I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that went and bought a bag of oranges, and they was horrible. They were bland. They looked pretty, but they just didn't. They weren't sweet at all. My tree,
oh my God,
is amazing.
Nice. It just needs to put off about triple the amount every year.
Oh my goodness, dude! I'm telling you, I don't know. And the guy we bought the tree from, he did say they were sweet.
He said they were sweet and juicy. And last year we were like, oh, he lied. He got us. But that's all right. We just gonna grab something good on here. Mm-hmm. But now
I ain't grabbing nothing on that tree at all, because it's gonna be pretty much impossible to find something better than that.
It's nice. And to me, it can only get better as time go on. I know eventually it may slack up or slow down or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with you, Janet. There's a lot on that way. And it looks so pretty. And you sit there like craving the fruit, the oranges, and now you got a big old bag full of buds.
Yeah. So let's see what the miwa. I don't have. Well, I do. Let's see what the miwa kumquats look like now. We freeze dried miwas, and this is what we have. They are crispy and hard, and you can just eat them.
Yeah,
like this.
They are excellent. Even mine was excellent, but I told her to go ahead and powder mine.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like candy. You can just go ahead and just eat them.
You can see that. Yeah, it's just like a little piece of candy now.
Now you see how hers it looked like a bunch of
pulp on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean it's pretty white on the inside.
Mine is like an orange inside.
But it's delicious. Perfect. So that's the kumquat, the miwa kumquat. And I cut them in half and freeze dry them. We also powdered lemon.
Yep.
Which we peeled and put the wedges inside.
Yeah. So last time we just took it and sliced them, and then we freeze dried the whole thing, the rind and all. And they came out great. They came out good. To me, it didn't have enough of the lemony taste. Now everybody else who will eat them like them. I eat raw lemons, so there's a certain I like tangy.
Yeah.
So to me it was a little different. I wanted that raw lemony flavor, and now I got it because she actually ground that up, made some lemonade. Perfect.
Yeah. So I think it's Milen. It tastes like a little orange. That kumquat that I just ate, it tastes like a little orange. It's not sour. They are sweet. You can eat the rind and everything, and it's not like eating lemon rind or something. So it's sweet. Mm-hmm. Tastes like a little piece of candy.
So it seems like the freeze dry concentrates all the flavors.
Times 10
of whatever it is that you freeze dry, and it tastes great. I mean, pineapple still is top.
Yeah.
If you get you a sweet pineapple, take all the water out of it, and now you only got enough of the sweetness of a pineapple, and it's like candy.
Pineapple is the truth. Mm-hmm. I see a Soil Sister 72 in the house.
What's up, Dosha?
Just Dosha. Dosha was cooking up a stone the other night. Goodness, she probably slept all day.
Was cooking up a stone.
Yeah. So what does the lemon look like now? We freeze dried the lemon, put it in the blender, and we got.
Is this the lemon?
Yep.
So this is lemon powder. Now, I don't know how many lemons this was.
it
It was a lot.
was a lot, but we still got a lot left.
And guys, I'm growing lemon too, and I got a tree full of lemons in my yard. So I'm dying to see exactly how much different my lemons are from the ones that we harvested over at a friend's house.
Yeah,
Both of them supposed to be Myers.
yeah, yep.
His
This tree
tree,
is huge.
yeah, it is established. It's been there for a long time. Matter of fact, his is Myers. Mine is improved Myers.
Mm.
So we'll see if there's any difference. They are right. Now we left them on the tree for a while just so we can make sure that they were right. Let's make it
Got to go down. Mm.
And so this my
That, but the lemon you can do so much with, because a lot of people use lemon pepper for fish and lemon pepper wings and all this different stuff. So you can use it for seasoning. And Louisa was talking about how they use it a lot up north in New York for seasoning. So not just lemonade. This one is your
Mandaquat.
Mandarin.
I wish y'all could taste it. Now I haven't reconstituted this yet, but I know it's gonna be amazing because I tried a dry piece before she ground it, and oh my god, amazing!
So we just powdered it all, and now we have juice for a long, long time. At least until, long as it lasts us until citrus season next year, we good, because we don't want to have to buy. So we'd be good to go. Yes. Greetings from Brazil.
Brazil in the house. What's going on?
Peekaboo, bean juice. My Renaissance grandma, Robin Murphy. Hello to everyone coming in. We appreciate y'all.
I was just saying, I'm like, why we ain't got nobody from cross seas in our chat? Like, oh, I want to know what people doing all around the world.
Oh yeah, they peekabooing. But how old is your lemon tree?
But we do have for the Philippines. We got plenty of
Philippines. How old is our lemon tree?
How old is it to us? We purchased it last year.
Yeah.
And of course it's probably a couple of years old, and it's a grafted tree. So we got a ton of lemons on it. I took some of them off because I tend to kill my citrus, because when they flower, I'm not taking my fruit off. I'm gonna let them do what they do.
Yeah.
But last year I think we had way too many.
Yeah, you choked that thing out.
Yeah. So it came back from the rootstock, and I did graft. I grafted a limb from my Mandaquat.
Yeah, onto
my rootstock from my old Myers lemon.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
And was that your first time grafting?
I think so. Did I have a successful? Well, I don't even know if it's successful yet. But grafting is a funny thing. You have to give it a little bit of time and see if it do what it do. But grafting is not hard, because somebody in our SoilFamily sent me a grafting kit.
Oh yeah.
I am so thankful. They did not tell us
who it was,
but I am so appreciative of y'all.
Thank you for that super sticker, Psalms.
Thank you, Psalms.
We appreciate you. But yeah, somebody did send you a graphic.
And I got a lot of stuff that I want to grab. I've been trying to grow rootstock, but it's been growing, but then I'll neglect it. And let it dry out, and it dies on me. So my goal is now definitely to get that rootstock. I'm on more of those orange trees. I got to have them, because I'm gonna let them rootstocks grow out, and I'm gonna take some cuttings from my orange tree, and I'm gonna grow that tree
on everything.
Probably about 5 times.
Yeah,
we'll have that thing all over the place.
That's a good one. So I think it'll be well worth it.
Yeah. So we did get a what kind of citrus that was? Blood? It's not a blood orange.
Yeah, we do have a blood orange, which is delicious. I love blood orange.
Yeah, so that's a new one. We didn't get any fruit from that.
Yeah, we just got that one 2 months ago, maybe. Yeah. So that one will take time.
We do have a pink lemon tree. We haven't got any fruit. We have fruit on it, but it won't stay on it.
Well, what happened is it'll freeze throughout the winter. because the fruit are so young. Look at your bee, buddy. Rings.
What's up, Ring? Rings.
Rings. Family farm. What's up, soil brother?
What's going on?
But yeah, they froze
Welcome
because
up.
they were so young. But
I'm interested in trying that because I never tried that, not even at the store. So that's gonna be interesting.
the pink lemon. So do we get pink lemonade from pink lemons?
Negative.
Oh.
They say it's supposed to be sweeter though, right?
It's supposed to be sweeter, not as bitter as a regular Maya or something. Okay, Soil Family, we appreciate you for stopping by.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for sharing us out. So yeah, you can type joke in the chat too, and Nightbot will drop a joke. So we like our chats to stay interactive, and Nightbot can tell some pretty
Funny jokes.
corny jokes
They
sometimes.
funny.
Yeah. So other than that,
Well, we do have is it a pink
ruby,
ruby red
grapefruit.
grapefruit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby red grapefruit.
Yeah. So I think all of our citrus, well, most of it now is then we got a calamodin,
Calamodin.
which I don't understand.
And we do have that big old what's that thing called?
Pomelo. We got a Valentine. I think it's a Valentine pomelo, but they get huge and it's mostly rind.
And I don't know why I put that thing in a pot. It's in a pot. We can grow citrus here.
Yeah.
So I need to go ahead and find a good spot in the yard and put it down.
And that thing need to grow because that fruit is huge. You've never seen one. Oh my God, those things are huge.
But yeah, we bought one from the store. That thing it was nothing but rind.
That's it.
The rind was probably about that thick. But you know, the best way to taste something is to grow it because you'll get the true flavor from it.
Yeah.
You know, stores they kind of want to pick them too early, and then because they got to ship them here and there, and they got to last for them. So we want to grow that and actually be able to taste one fresh. Anybody got any experience with pomelo?
Pomelo. Up's backyard said they have a red lime just started the fruit.
Red lime.
So I know Digging for Health is growing red lime. Actually, I think she get a lot of red lime off her tree.
So what's the taste on the red lime? I mean, how you feel about it? What it tastes like?
What's up, Janet? Cruising? We have 1 acre.
1 acre. Yep.
1 acre. And it's not even full yet.
Not even close. But the thing is, we have those are just our citrus. Yeah. We got a ton of other stuff. Some in the ground, but most of it in pots because they are tropical plants.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that won't make it through our winter. You know, so we have to grow them in alternate ways, and we still figuring everything out because no one way grows anything. You got to actually
play with it.
Yeah, you got to know exactly what kind of soil, what kind of fertilizer, how much fertilizer for each of your plants, and we got hundreds.
Yeah, and everything needs something different. You know, you can't treat them all the same way because they all different. Even all the mangoes we got, I don't know how many variety of mangoes, and you got to be careful with how you treat one versus the other because they all different.
Who said they never saw a pomelo? They never heard of it.
Andale. I don't think I've ever seen. It's I forgot how you spell it, but yeah, it's a huge citrus. Huge. They say it's good, but you got this big citrus and there's this much fruit in there. Mm-hmm. So this much of it is rind, and it's easy to peel. But I mean, who want all that rind?
Man, in the Philippines, I imagine like it's just trees all over the place that got fruit on them. And, oh.
Yeah, that's what Jeanette. So I have my friend from the Philippines. She always talk about the fruit in the Philippines, the dragon fruit, the pineapple, you know, everything. It's just like we would go and see an apple tree or something. So there you go.
Oh, you say you never seen them?
I've heard of them, but never seen them.
Yeah, every now and then you might see one in the grocery store. I don't know. You might have better luck than what we did. We bought one just because we wanted to try it. We already had bought the plant. So
well, somebody sent us the plant. Remember when
Yeah.
I was in the dragon fruit group, the lady sent us the plant, but
16 pomelo seeds, and they are looking good. Okay. You ever had one J3GS? Have you ever tasted the pomelo? 4 hours north of you. Like, yeah, all day.
Can't get no more in the house.
Yeah,
avocado.
we got a greenhouse now, so yeah, that's the we wouldn't be able to fit in the house.
Yeah,
we put that in here.
None of it. Got my rare seeds catalog. We don't want it. We don't want no parts of it. We had a Baker's Creek catalog last year, and he paid it no attention for a long time. All of a sudden, one day he started looking in that book. He was like, "Go ahead, order these seeds, order this and order that too."
What's up, Brenda?
Okay. So we ended up with a lot of watermelon seeds.
Yes.
Now it's the melon seeds that he keeps saying that he want to try. So
the names get you, and then you read the description, and it's like, oh man, I've been eating watermelon since I was young, and I ain't never tasted anything or even saw anything that looked anything like that. So here we used to have like trucks.
Upstairs the first time with the red line.
Oh, okay. He said tasting is what?
Not tasting. Okay. Yeah, not tasting yet. Okay.
So, in the summertime, generally we'll have like trucks. Well, when I was younger, trucks used to ride around. They sell watermelon, they sell sugar cane, and peaches and all that stuff. Then they just ride around and you stop them and and buy them. So whatever watermelon grew locally is what we had.
Yeah.
So all this other stuff, the yellow meat and the orange meat and all that stuff that I never heard of.
Tasting and we are grows on 8B. So we are subtropical, but
we do get freezes and it's enough to actually kill tropical plants.
Yeah, it'll definitely take it out. Let's go spooning with sunshine.
What's up, soil brothers, soil sisters? What's going on, fam?
I was just watching Spoon video, laughing at him out there giving us a garden tour. But you own property. I'm in a townhouse with apartments. Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
We understand. But you grow what you can. You know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You got this. I go to the farmer's market. Good. Good. You do as much as you can to support y'all local farmers and grow what you can. Support local farmers.
Mm-hmm.
I sell a ton of watermelon at my produce stand in the summertime. Red, yellow, orange meat. Wow. Good.
I never see that. Never see that.
My mom,
where you at, Sherman's? What Sherman's at?
Mom, I'm not sure. Mom used to talk about the yellow meat watermelon, which she only got when she came down here. Uncle Charles would get it from for. So I thought it was something for here. I'm 7B or 8A. Yeah, I think the zones are changing because we becoming more tropical. Oklahoma.
Yeah, like we still haven't gotten our first freeze yet.
Yeah.
And there's people getting feet of snow. And even further, is that north? In the Atlanta area?
Northwest, something like that.
Yeah. They've been having some pretty cool weather there.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Cheryl is in Decatur.
Oh, okay.
I like yellow meat watermelon. Yeah, it's good. It's a different flavor to it compared to the red that we used to. When you eat watermelon, it's like, oh, that's watermelon. But when you get these different flavors, Baker's Creek got tons of flavors of watermelon. It's crazy.
Yes. If you get that catalog, man, that's to a grower, man, that's like drugs, man. It's like, oh my goodness, I got to get one of them. I got to get one of them. I got to try that. I got to try this.
Yeah. We had our first freeze 2 weeks ago. Wow. I think at night here is in the mid to high 50s and 60s. And then during the day,
What thing we had one night where it actually got down to about 39.
yeah, it was
So,
freezing for a couple of days. I was freezing anyway. Pruitt.
What's up, Pruitt Homestead? What's going on, man?
But other than that, it's very comfortable. It finally rained today, which
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of rain.
wasn't a whole lot. It was enough to get the kids soaking wet because I put the dogs out and they were just, Thor was standing in the middle of the yard and it was pouring down rain. And I'm like, dude, it's raining. But other than that, our weather has been perfect. Pretty good. Pretty good.
So that's the thing about our weather. It's so hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
It will actually get to a point where it'll get our plants starting to believe that it's springtime.
Yeah.
And then the freeze will come in and hit it. Boom. So you have to be cautious of that because you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, and it'll be 1 or 2 days of freeze.
Yeah, and it's enough to knock your plant down.
Down bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So definitely come up. So that's right now. I mean, you should have had your game plan for protecting your plants through the winter. And now you should just be ready to put all these plans into action when you need to. But now I keep saying we need to start planning for our spring garden.
Yeah.
What do we want to plant? Get those seeds organized and name tags this year, next year, so that we can label everything and make sure we know what we got.
Sounds good. I mean, we definitely gonna be a little more prepared. The one thing that kind of throw you off here is our summers could be brutal.
Yes.
And if you got your garden in the wrong spot or whatever, and your plant can't take that kind of heat, it's just not gonna do well.
Yeah.
Our bugs are horrendous. They are crazy.
Yeah.
Like our tomatoes look way better right now than they ever had growing throughout the year, because it's so warm and the bugs just attack them.
Yeah.
It's like no way to do.
Nice. The tomatoes doing good. I thought they would have been, dropped off or something by now, but and there's tons, 50, 60 tomatoes out there. So, pretty proud of those tomatoes, but they definitely needed the cooler weather.
Yeah. So we was with Pruitt and we tried our first fried green tomatoes. So we do have green tomatoes, and I don't know if they're gonna become anything other than.
Yeah. If you're gonna do meat chickens, you need to get ready for that too. We on the ball.
Yeah.
We moving that way. We moving that way. We got about 6 weeks left. I don't know, but they growing in hot. They ain't wasting no time growing up. Golly, y'all hotter than up here by Atlanta. Yeah. So Janet said she loved fried green tomatoes. So I think we should try to fry one of our.
Yeah. I wasn't impressed with it. It kind of didn't have much of a flavor to it. I don't know how this is really supposed to taste. So
yeah, it's nothing that I would order. Well, that was the first time we had them when we was with Pruitt. So I'm not a tomato eater, but that
it didn't taste like tomato, so it wasn't nasty. It just wasn't like something I'm a crave. You know what I mean? So we don't want to waste them, so we will try to do something.
We're gonna freeze dry them.
Freeze dry the green tomato?
Oh, the green tomato. Your mama can get them because she like fried green tomatoes.
Oh, do she?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, S&MJ Garden.
What's up, sis?
So I think we have family that we can get. If we can get them to the point where we can harvest them, we just give them away.
I think they could be harvested now.
You think so? I think they're too little.
You think so?
I don't know. We growing tomatoes, y'all.
They green.
Yeah.
I mean, is the taste gonna change as long as they don't turn green?
Tomato verde. I think I hear Acre Homestead talk about that. What do you put that on? What do you put? What do you use that for? Let's see. The secret is the tomatoes should be a little pinkish red. They are delicious fruit, but again, everyone's taste buds are different. Yeah, so you pick them when you want to fry them. You pick them when they blushing.
Well, if they blushing, they'll ripen on the counter.
Yeah. But they say that you want them to blush a little bit. Look at Miss Shirley.
Who?
Miss Shirley OG.
What's up?
Miss Shirley. I popped in on Miss Shirley last night when she was live. She was talking about your turkey video. She was wondering if you had clothes on.
Some of it I did, not all of it.
Miss Shirley said she was here for it all. She said, I saw Bobby with no nothing on, but I was like, Miss Shirley.
Yeah, the
every
first
time
part
I
of
go
that
over there, get a
video,
laugh.
I was fully clothed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The second part, I was like, good thing he ain't live, because if he turn around, yeah. Tomato, let's see. And they'll say what tomato verde is like salsa.
Oh.
It's really delicious. Use it on tacos and with chips. I don't know about that, Andale. I don't know. Willie Lee Lump Lump from Chicago.
What's
up, Willie
Lee Lump Lump?
It might be snowing up there.
I like that name.
Willie Lee Lump Lump. I want mine's green.
I want to know where it came from. How you come up with that name?
Thank you, Melissa. Like and share on Twitter.
On Twitter?
I think so. Made me blush. Oh, sure. It was so funny. Oh my God. We had some funny times with Bobby's big body when we first started YouTube. And people would be like, oh, he had this coffee cup that he would drink out of every Friday. And it was a little coffee cup with his big hands.
And then felt sorry for me and sent me a real size coffee cup.
Oh my God, but yeah, hilarious. And they're homestead. So we'll have to try. We'll have to see. We have pineapple tomatoes and Paul Robeson's out there now. And I
really want to try the pineapple just because of the name.
Yeah. I don't know if it's any similarity or what, but
I wish it actually gets right so I can try it.
Yeah. So we'll see. If not, we will definitely grow tomatoes early next year. I know one thing I'm not even putting in my head to grow. Potato and sweet potato.
Yeah. Don't call that.
Just jicama.
Yeah, we're going to grow a bunch of jicama.
Yeah.
So guys, if y'all haven't tried jicama, y'all need to try jicama.
And Dale said Miss Shirley was clutching her pearls. She said, whoop. Whoop. Bobby?
And you know what? When I filmed that, I had no idea that I would look like I was naked. So I didn't know. And then, when I woke up to start again, I knew I was naked, but I figured nobody would know the difference.
Yeah. Sherman, email us. Yes. We have pineapple tomato seeds. Sherman said, did I hear you right?
Yes.
Pineapple tomato?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. I am from Illinois, but not lived there in 47 years. So my dad lived in Illinois for a long time as a kid growing up. But my great aunt lived there, so my mom would go there all the time to visit. Ooh, talk about cold, windy, and snowing. But y'all got some good pizza, though. What? My dad harvested sweet potatoes last week. Yeah, a little later, ain't it, Dad? Dad grew everything this year. Corn, watermelon. Goodness.
All right, Rims. We'll check it out when we finish.
Yes. What's the name of the seed catalog, please? Well, we use Baker's Creek, our beautiful sponsor, but we got a Jimmy seed catalog. I hit it. I just hit it.
Because I mean, Baker's Creek is our people now. So, and they have a tremendous variety of seeds.
Yeah.
I mean, a tremendous amount. Like, you read the description, you're gonna be like, okay, I need that. I need that too. She keep holding this table because I'm leaning on.
Yeah, because it keeps shaking.
I'm trying to get off of it.
We had snow several days ago in Chicago. Maybe snow again next week. Oh my goodness, that's snow. So my Renaissance grandma said Hickman don't like her.
Really?
GT Junior sent us some seeds.
Yes, thank you, Julia. Whenever you see this, thank you, man. Hey, grant you,
GT
I
Junior.
didn't think I was gonna eat them things
I didn't
because
think they were gonna grow.
I didn't think I was gonna eat them if they did grow. But
I
my
ain't
wife
know.
took and cut one of the things. She said, "But you can eat these raw." I'm sitting there like, I don't know about all that.
It's a vegetable.
Yeah, we sat there, we bit into the thing. We're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you gonna fry this?
And I did fry some, but you can eat them raw or fried.
Or you can mashed potato one.
All I did was drop that seed, push it down in the soil, left it alone. It set back over. I put it way back in the back of the yard because I didn't want the chickens or the dogs to get to the seeds because it's poisonous. Man, that thing grew. I put a span behind it so it had something to climb on.
Yeah, so
I
you
said,
got you need to trellis it.
Yeah,
but
well, you don't have to, but they say it's good to trellis it. Yeah, yeah. So
it is delicious, and I can't compare it to nothing else.
Nothing.
It's
almost
if you
like
an
apple
yeah,
potato cross.
Yeah, so a sweet potato, but not like a sweet potato. Sweet potato already with the sweetness.
Look at that.
Without no sugar added.
So we don't order plants much. So, but maybe somebody else can tell you where Mary Grow with me was asking, can y'all recommend a place to order citrus trees? We just go and get ours.
Yeah, and
they usually have them at Home Depot or Lowe's, and pretty good.
And with our orange tree, before we even became content creators, we were in the fruit growing community. So we were connecting with a whole bunch of people all over the country that actually grow stuff. And we were just swapping back and forth.
We were just talking about him.
Who that? GT, what's up, brother?
You were just thanking him. I mean, you were just thanking him.
Yeah. We were thinking,
those Hikma seeds.
Hikma seeds, man. Those things are delicious.
I won those seeds. I was so happy when I won them seeds. I said, I don't know what this thing gonna taste like, but I'm gonna plant them. I put them in the ground. I think it was August. I said, let me push a couple of these in the ground and see. All 3 came up, and I kept digging around in the dirt. I said, I cannot feel anything. These things ain't doing nothing, but they grew plenty foliage, bean pods, and flowers. And when I went, we were out there messing with the bees, I think. I said, let me pull these things up. And it almost threw me on the ground. They were huge. I was like, ooh. But then I said, I don't know if I'm going to eat these. I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like. Plant and grew them for the rest of our life.
Mandaquat, Kumquat.
So I'm going to post a picture on the community tab for you. I do have a short video. So,
yeah, man, there is a video. I don't know the content creator. And they actually had not all of most of the I don't know, I guess the extreme kumquats, because they got a lemon quat, which is very sour and it's not. They did say that wasn't a great one, but the mandaquat, if you like mandarin oranges with a little more tanginess, just a little bit more, and then completely sweet rind. I mean, sweet, like sugar sweet rind.
Nightbot is good. Nightbot is our system. We set up Nightbot so it can help moderate, drop our links, drop y'all links. So you can type SoilFamily in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your links. You can type joke.
Some Mandaquats.
Oh, you do. You can type joke in the chat, and Nightbot will drop a joke for you. So Nightbot is good. Nightbot and Team Happy are good. So GT Junior, what does it taste like? I ordered a Miwa Kumquat. So this is Miwa Kumquat. I freeze dried it. I cut them in half and freeze dried it. So I just eat them like a little piece of candy. Delicious. The Hikma, what does it taste like? It tastes like like Bobby just said, a sweet potato. It's the cross between a potato, a white potato, and an apple. So it kind of reminds you of an apple and a potato. Just not as sweet as an apple, but delicious. I fried some, I boiled some, and we ate some raw. Delicious. So yeah, I was out there like a junkie trying to get the seeds out the dirt. Some of the seeds popped open and fell. I wanted those seeds, so I went out there and got them because we gonna grow as many as we can. No potatoes, no sweet potatoes for us this next year. Just all hickory. When you freeze dry your lemons, do the I do the rind and all. I did the rind and then I peeled some. So we've done them both ways, and they turn out great. Either way, you can just blend it up, and this is what you get, all powder. So we do have a video of freeze drying a lemon with the rind.
And I did make with this lemon without the rind. I did make lemonade, and it's perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
So guys, I found one of the miwas, kumquats, and
Food buffet.
this is
A
Mandaquat.
Mandaquat.
They typically look more like this, like a
little bell.
bell, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're big.
Yeah.
They're way bigger than the average kumquat. And matter of fact, I'm gonna actually open one for you. Well,
I was going to say you just eat them like that.
well, you can't really see. I won't cut it so you can see it.
Yeah, don't do it on top of the computer.
But if you can see, there's a lot of pulp. And see, I bit into it, so you can't really. Oh, sorry.
Baby. Got juice flying everywhere.
I still ate some of that. But as you can see, the cavity inside this kumquat is way bigger than the typical kumquat.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is a mandaquat. Go ahead, bite into it.
I don't want to eat that.
Might be a little orange.
It's not. We didn't get any of the little oranges.
And see, I mean, there's really no pulp in there.
But it's good.
It's sweet, but it don't have that tang to it like I like.
So my favorite kumquat is this one, GT Junior, the
Miwa.
Miwa.
So that's the one that Brooke talk about a lot.
Yeah, and that's what I have freeze dried in this bag. His favorite is this Mandaquat, which we have freeze dried, but it's now powder.
Yeah, it tastes excellent. Like, excellent.
Yeah, they are nice.
They actually taste better freeze dried than they do like
raw,
this.
Because it intensifies.
You actually taste a little bit of what you call rind, even though it's sweet. When you eat it freeze dried, it tastes nothing like piece of rind at all.
Watching Bobby eat that mandaquat making me drool. They are good. They are good. We were in the backyard. We were supposed to have been taking the fruit off the tree. And my friend was sick, so I was taking care of her and cleaning off her trees. We were in the backyard eating fruit. Like, oh yeah, I like this one. So, that was a blessing. That was tons and tons of fruit. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I wish y'all, we talk about this stuff. I wish there was a way to actually have y'all taste it. It will be a point in time when we actually have such a big supply of it that when we have our SoilFamily Expo, we can actually bring some of this stuff. Because generally during that time of year, nothing is actually ready.
Yeah. So you got to prepare the year before.
Yeah, so we have to have it. We can freeze dry it. And we can bring some of that stuff so people can actually try it. Because a lot of these fruits that we get to try, most people never try before in daily life unless you live in the tropics.
Yeah, GT. This is Mandaquat powder. The one that he just ate, I powdered that one. So now he can have orange juice. This one is lemon. So I powdered that, of course, so we can have lemonade, which I do have some in my smoothie.
It's actually
would love to get a cut. So yeah, we were talking about Hikmah. GT Junior sent us seeds. Now we have a new love. Mm-hmm. It is delicious.
Yeah, we're talking about jicama. Have you grown jicama? Spooning with sunshine?
It is delicious. I don't even know. I might have watered that pot 2 or 3 times. I just let it sit out there in the yard. I didn't do anything to it. I would go look at the flowers.
Oh,
He kept saying,
GT ain't
never grew it. He
Man.
kept saying, you better go get those seeds off that plant if you want to plant some more.
Did.
I said, I probably don't want to plant that. I probably won't even like them.
Yep.
I pulled those through 3 roots and they were all nice sized. They grow really deep. So I only pushed it like half a finger down in the dirt, but it grows so deep in the soil. I thought it was nothing. But man, it was some nice big tubers down there.
I would have never tried that in my whole life. I saw it in the store actually. They look disgusting. But you know, that's the thing, man. I mean, you be introduced to all kind of stuff
in this community.
Yeah.
Because when we went to the store the other day, I always see Hickman, but I'm like, nah. The other day we saw Hickman, and what was wrong?
Oh, it was molded and
slimy. I don't know if they froze it.
Yeah,
and
they must
then
have
put it on the floor.
Somebody put it in the refrigerator, and I don't think they're supposed to go in the refrigerator.
I think it was in the freezer because your hand was wet. I was like, nah.
That job was nasty. That job got up under my nails. I was like, oh my goodness, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I was like, we'll just grow our own. But next year, we'll grow enough to get us through the year because I got some seeds in there. If I had to buy more seeds, we're going to get them because we can grow them.
Man, we got a bunch of them.
We got a pretty good amount. I'm going to see how many. So Junior said, glad to hear that the root grow deep. I can't wait to try it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I kept watching, yes, we had it to produce seeds too. So I watched Self-Sufficient Meat. Mm-hmm. And he talked about growing Hickman. And he said, if you want seeds, you let it go to seed. I let all 3 go to seed. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't leave them in the ground too long because they'll get woody. But I wanted those seeds just in case. So, I'm glad I got those seeds. Because I still got a few from what you sent. But, man, we can grow some now.
Yeah, so we got to decide where.
Got her tongue hanging out. Nala asleep, y'all. She's asleep. That thing is crazy.
Yeah, so we got to figure out where we can put them and actually grow a lot of them because they do put out a lot of vine. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
What I took was you had a piece of cattle panel. Mm-hmm. So I took that and stood it behind the pot. I had them in a 17-gallon pot. Mm-hmm. So I put 3 seeds in that pot, and I could have put more in there, but I only put those 3 seeds in there. Stood that cattle panel up behind it so that the plants would have something to climb on. And you got all this space. So what I saw Self-Sufficient Me do was plant other things around the pot, inside the pot, because the tubers grow so deep. But I still didn't think anything was there.
So GT, I mean, we did grow them all in pots, right? And they grew fine. So you can start your plants in the house because I know your summer is not nearly as long. And, put them out during your summer and hopefully they get straight before y'all get cool weather again. So I would start them now, actually put them in the greenhouse and get the thing going.
I know we got to work on GT Junior box. We were talking a couple months ago about sending some stuff to him because he is in Alaska. We're going to do that. We're going to get his box out of here before Christmas so he can get his box. So, I mean, and I think with the weather, I think it'll be all right. I know one thing I definitely want to send him.
What's that?
I can't say. It's a Christmas gift. So, yeah. It's going to be, I want to send him some stuff because he grow everything in Alaska. And people say, oh, I can't grow this. GT Junior is in Alaska, y'all. And he grow it. Mm-hmm. So he said, it's cold here. That's all right. How big is your greenhouse? 20 by 10. 10? Yeah. Ain't big.
No, it's not big enough.
It's small.
So we need a much bigger one because one of my mangoes is trying to push through the top now.
Yeah, soursop, all of the sugar cane.
Yeah, I cut the top off my soursop just so we wouldn't have.
Said plants would die. We're gonna see. I think you can keep them alive. We're gonna send you some stuff and see what you can do with it. We gonna see.
Why
But
is that dripping?
it's the condensation
Mm.
because it's so cold. It's what -12 degrees in there right now.
I thought it was
So
supposed to be like it's dripping from the
yeah, yeah. But I go live on Facebook on the weekend. Probably most of the time I go on Sunday, and I was inside the greenhouse. All I could do was if I wanted to show you something in the back, I had to walk around to the back. When I wanted to show something in the front, I had to come out the door, walk all the way around it to the front because you can't walk through it. But yeah, yes, and I'm scared. I can't do a greenhouse.
Mhm.
That greenhouse is nice and it's warm in there.
Yeah. So all you have to do is put enough for us. All we have to do is put enough heat in there just so the temperature don't get
Below
below.
50.
Yeah, we try to keep it at least 50 because we want the stuff to still be actively growing.
Yeah, we got pineapples out there, so we want them to keep growing. Moringas are doing great out there.
Star fruit,
Star fruit,
mangoes. I mean, we're still getting Jamaican cherries every so often. We're still getting miracle fruit in the
Yeah.
greenhouse.
Yep. Yeah, so you can do a
Regenerative
lot with
life. What's up,
greenhouse.
Soil? What's going on, man?
Wayne is out there in Texas. Man, I pray y'all don't get this crazy weather. I know, who is it, Buffalo? Upstate New York somewhere? Those 6 feet of snow?
Mm,
I couldn't do it.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Last year, everything was going so beautifully. Our winter was so mild. We got like 2 days of cold.
It was cool. It got cool like in January or something crazy. And then it got warm, like real
Right
warm
after.
again.
Mhm.
And then one day the bottom dropped out and killed all our mangoes. Golly. So we are in Savannah, Georgia.
Mhm.
So we're not as far south. Well, what do we consider? I don't know.
How you mean?
We are the we are south.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Well, we
okay.
south from the
Coastal.
United States.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Coastal.
Yeah, we right on the ocean, the water, and we consider subtropical. We are 8B.
Yeah.
So
For now.
yeah, our weather is not extreme. It's unpredictable. Is what you want to call it, bipolar.
It is bipolar because last week I was freezing. Even though I'm a little cold today, but it's not cold outside. So I mean, I wear my boots everywhere, but that's because I'm country.
And the thing is, you wouldn't pay attention so much unless you're a grower
Man,
to the weather.
23.
Hey guys, y'all get y'all soy sister, right? Y'all, I mean, we went to the store today. Somebody said, "I like your boots." I looked down.
I had my chicken boots on.
She got our homestead. If y'all saw our video on our boots, she wore them things all day today. We walking around all these stores, and I never looked down at her feet until somebody said, "I like your boots,"
Yeah.
which and they are nice and they are comfortable. But
I was showing off then. I was like, "Thank you." I know they cute. They are very comfortable, y'all. I wear my boots all day. I mean, in real life. Oh my goodness. Oh, they talking about growing.
Okay.
But yeah, them boots, they cool and they good price and they on sale.
Mhm.
And we got a 15% discount.
Yes.
They Presbyterian. I was all the way out in in Effingham with my boots on. I got on out the car, had my tights on. I was like, those boots are comfortable. That lady said, "Oh, I like your boots." I was like, "Thank you." I mean, they look like snow boots, but they are super comfortable. I wear them boots all day.
I looked at her while she was playing on the computer. She still got the boots on.
I think I sent Dale a picture the other day. And I was sitting on the recliner with my feet up with my boots on. I said, I guess I can say I love my boots. Those things are comfortable.
Yeah, I tried to get it around.
I got a bad back, Julia. I was trying to run in place. I was trying. But the way this back set up.
What did you like say about the dragon fruit?
And Dale said they are really comfortable. Okay. I bought all but 5 my dragon fruit indoor. Yes. Don't trust the weather. Yeah. So 15-gallon is good. That's a good size or smaller because dragon fruit is just a root system.
Yeah.
They get crazy. I don't care how big the pot is. Eventually, you're gonna have to repot it because the roots gonna get all crazy anyway.
Oh yeah. So we was talking about us being in a growing community before we actually became YouTubers. We never came on YouTube. We never did.
Nothing.
And we had a bunch of people all over the place that we used to communicate with. And we already had certain things, and certain people out there wanted what we had.
Mm-hmm.
They had stuff that we wanted. So we just traded. That's how we came up with most of
Our dragon fruit.
Yeah, our dragon fruit.
For burlap.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we got all that burlap, and this lady in California was like, "Give me burlap, I give you dragon fruit." Man, I was like, "Lady, let me pack you a box."
Yep.
We want that.
Yep. We had plans coming from all over the place. And the thing is, like, y'all might think that us traveling was something that we started doing because we was on YouTube. We did that before we was on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Like, we went and visit these people homes and farms and people that we've been talking to, and we actually went and visit them and traded plants with them, and we met a whole bunch of good people during that time, and we had no clue that YouTube even existed in this form.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, not until September last year.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was like, oh, but we would travel. We Sandy was still alive then, so we would get the setter to come early, so we could go and visit a dragon fruit farm or spend the day with somebody that grew dragon fruit, and we ended up with 26 varieties of dragon fruit.
Yep.
And it was amazing. We would try new varieties and learn about new varieties. It's amazing. Y'all, it's a whole world out here of growers.
Mm-hmm. And that's how we actually met the gentleman that sold us the citrus tree. Doing the same thing.
Tim, dragon fruit. Yep. Because he said, I'm gonna have to get some of those varieties from y'all. So it's an amazing thing. That's why community is so important. Bartering is great. It's the best way to go because you never know who got what. So I found out a neighbor has a fig tree.
To get cut. Yes.
Yep. It's gonna help that tree.
Yeah.
And
the great thing is, like, you get to taste that fig before you even grow it.
Yeah.
If they growing them, try them, and man, you know what you're gonna be getting because it's a genetic clone from the one that you just got.
Yeah, I don't think you have a video on Starter Bananas, baby, but it would be good if you do. I know you do. When you move the pups.
Did I show them, put them in the ground? Yeah, it would be such a short video. But, it's little things you should know.
But you got shorts, right? Or is that reels over on YouTube, on Facebook, that show about the
yeah. So I did, it was a reel. It was fast, but that's the basics that you need to know.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. The upkeep, the care is the stuff that you might need to know. How to get a bigger plant, how to get more fruit, how to take care of that plant is some of the things that you should know.
Oh yeah. And how your banana doing in there? She said, I need a video on how to baby the little new banana tree.
I would not do too much to it right now.
Yeah.
When it get warm, make sure it's watered, make sure it's fertilized, put it in the ground in a sunny space, sunny spot. Don't look at it like it's one of your regular plants, like it's too much sun here, too much rain. Just put it in a good sunny spot where majority of the day is getting sun. And then once it starts growing real good, feed it like crazy.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
He said it's like 4 inches. So in a pot is definitely good. Why it's that small, right?
What's that?
GT Junior
banana.
So send Bobby some pictures. Email him some pictures
It's
So
still
you
in
can
it's in a
see it.
pot now though, right?
Yeah,
If it's in a pot, I would leave that in the pot. It's definitely this time of year.
yeah. Their seasons are so short.
Yeah.
You know.
And the thing, yeah, man, GT, like you need a small variety. Hopefully, you got a very small variety
Like a
and a
cabbage.
very big pot.
Yeah, like a dwarf cabbage.
Yeah, because your season is not long enough for you to get bananas. My season is barely long enough for me to get them and get them right. They will grow. I will get them on my tree, but I'm gonna have to be lucky to actually get them to get ripe on my tree.
Mm,
So you definitely gonna have to keep yours in the pot. If you
yeah.
got a tree that get 20, 25 feet,
Oh yeah, you in trouble. And he got his. He said keep it in the grow tent right now.
yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. Depending on what variety you got, that thing is gonna be a monster.
and
Oh, it's a dwarf cavendish.
okay, okay, yeah. So that's gonna be about 5 feet tall. You can put that. You can keep that in a pot, but it needs to be a big pot, and you need to feed that thing like because it's in a pot and they can't scratch the roots up to be able to go find food. Because bananas they will go and find food
Yeah.
and water. You're gonna have to keep that thing fed like crazy, and I'm talking about to the point where you think it will kill any of your other plants. So they need to eat.
So Presbyterian said her neighbor got a persimmons. She want a cutting. She don't know how to ask. She
That's,
gave her a box. I would just ask, hey, look, explain to her what a cutting is.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, most people, they may not know, but once you tell them I'm sure she know you're a gardener and you love to grow things and you want to grow your own food. I'm sure it won't damage her tree. You just pruning it.
Mm-hmm.
That part of that tree that you get that cutting from will do better than the entire tree. So ask her.
And
Like 20 gallons.
I'm not
Convinced on persimmons.
yeah, I don't know much about persimmons, so I can't really give you like no advice on that. I don't know if they can grow great from a cutting. I don't know if they generally sell those things on rootstocks, but if so, if they actually grow on rootstocks, I don't know how big a persimmon tree can actually get. If they don't get very big, I probably wouldn't worry about it. But
well, you see the neighbors, his is a nice size. It's not a big tree,
yeah,
but it's a nice size.
but was it
tree.
originally grown on a rootstock?
Yeah, I don't know.
So generally, when they put stuff on rootstocks, it actually stops the tree from growing to its full size.
Yeah,
so
that's right, Chris.
Most of our citruses are grown on rootstocks,
so they can maintain
yeah
size.
Because if you actually grow from a cutting, that tree probably gonna grow to the size that it originally would, which could be 30 to 40 feet tall. You know what I mean? Instead of getting a nice 6 to 8 foot tree, 10-foot tree, you might get a 30-foot tree. And nobody got time for this.
Yeah. Persimmons can get up to 30 feet.
Yo, yeah. So you definitely want to get your rootstock. I don't know nothing about the rootstocks for persimmon.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you. You have to check that out.
Look at my sweet boy.
Yeah, hers may be on a rootstock, but if it's on a rootstock, then it's definitely something you want to do because if they can get 30 feet, hers only 15. She probably got a rootstock on it.
GT Junior said he got a pup on his banana plant.
Yeah, get rid of.
You need to separate them, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about saving that one because it's so small.
It's just taking all the energy from the others.
Yeah, so until your plant gets nice and big and strong, I wouldn't do it this time of year. Leave it alone because it's cold.
Yeah, and it's super cold there.
Yeah.
He said it's 23 degrees.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Fighting word.
Yeah, once it starts getting warm, man, I will go ahead and separate that pup because then all the energy can go to growing the mother plant.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get way more pups. You'll never have to buy another banana tree again.
So Chris said that she received 2 persimmons and both are grafted.
Yeah, so that's definitely you need to find out what the rootstock is for a persimmon. Even if you went to the store and bought you a persimmon, if you like her so much, you can actually buy you a persimmon from a store and graft one of your limbs as the ones that she gave you,
You keep the
and
other
keep the other one like the original one. So you'll grow two different kind of persimmons
on one tree.
on one tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if that tree get grown and you realize I don't really like the one that I bought, just cut the other one off and graft the rest of it
As that one.
as that one.
Oh yeah. I never
Or
think about that.
or you could just, you may like it more than you like the one you got. But I mean, why not get 2 for 1?
Have a variety tree. It's a combination.
Mhm.
Combination. Well, all right, Soil family. It's been a little bit over an hour. We're gonna get off here. Eat some leftovers for the last night. We got a whole lot to freeze dry. Sick of turkey. Turkey putting me to sleep. I'm sick of it, but it's good. So I gotta eat what's left. So all right, y'all. I want y'all to have an amazing weekend. You got any closing remarks?
No, guys. I mean, I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. The holidays are coming up. Please be vigilant of your friends and your family. This is a rough time for some people for various reasons, and people can get down on themselves. So be there. Lend an ear.
Yes.
You may just save somebody's life. Be good to each other.
Oh yeah.
And I guess we'll see y'all
Monday. We're gonna talk about what I got in here. Cayenne.
You got cane?
Yeah, you want to taste it?
No. Is it hot?
No. It's good. Let's see what Bobby said. Cost of fruit and other foods are at price and short. Look, ask him about that loaf of bread.
Yeah, I went to the store and
Ridiculous.
$5 or something. I'm like, for a loaf of bread? Hey, y'all,
You need to buy
bump
more
your
flour.
head.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like the top-notch bread, because the top-notch bread was more.
Joe, thank you for sending me that video.
That is good. It got a little
bite to it.
in the back, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Keep your blood flowing good. Do a whole lot to you. So yeah, we're gonna talk about cayenne on Monday. That is our herb of the week. Joe sent us a video of how we can cook eggs in a banana leaf. Interesting.
Banana.
Thank you for that video, Joe.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Yeah. So y'all have a good night, great night. Awesome. Today is Friday. Awesome weekend. I feel like it should be like Sunday or something, but yeah, we're not gonna rush it. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy your loved ones.
Yeah, Spoon, we gonna grow all the jicama seeds that we get, but next year we should have a lot of them.
Yeah.
So we'll be sharing them if you don't have them by then. But
Monday, Joe.
they only produce one
tuber.
Yeah.
Each seed, one tuber.
Yeah.
Ooh, we about to order some more seeds. Where you get your seeds from? Baker's Creek, I'm sure. Seeds are not expensive, so yeah. That's a good one to grow. So y'all be safe, be easy, and we shall see y'all in these YouTube streets. I think you don't have a video for tomorrow yet. We'll see what this Hikma video look like. It's pretty short because I was filming with it in my hand and trying to pull it up. It's pretty short, but we might put it out. We'll see. So y'all have a blessed night, and don't let nobody steal your joy. And my God, okay.